horror conventions happening this week. All right, everyone. Here is the last con of the week. This one is the Fanboy Expo, Knoxville Convention Center, July 10th to the 12th. And it's going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee, of course. The website is fanboyexpo.com/Knoxville/. So this one is, this one's also in the same frame as the level of Galaxy Cons. Fanboy is also in that same realm, and they have multiple cities that they're throwing Fanboy Expos every year. So this is also another bigger con. And the websites are always pretty on par and give you all the information, easy to find everything. And on this one, let's take a look at who is going to be at this con. I have a feeling you're going to like this. And yes, I am right. So we got Shia LaBeouf, excuse me. He's going to be there. All right. After parties. Okay. If you know, you know. Anyway, Josh Duhamel is going to be there. Okay. Met him at SteelCon. Very, very nice gentleman. Classy individual. That I will say. Terminator reunion. We've got Linda Hamilton is going to be there. Linda Hamilton going to be there. She's been doing a lot of the cons lately. Edward Furlong is going to be there. Happy Days reunion. Holy mackerel. Wow. So we've got Henry Winkler, Don Most, and Anson Williams. They're all going to be there. Potsy. Interesting. So that's going to be great. You know that Henry Winkler has had an excellent career. He's always been a classy individual and enjoyable in whatever part that he does. He's just something else. That would be interesting to meet Henry Winkler, the Fonzie. That definitely would be one. Then we got Mortal Kombat reunion with Christopher Lambert. Yep. I am a Highlander fan. Yes, the movie has issues, but they were dealing with a lower budget, and with what they did with that budget, they did an excellent job, in my opinion. So I pine that I am a Highlander nut. How many times have I watched that movie? Well, let's put it over 20 times, probably. Because it's just a good movie. You've got Queen soundtrack. You've got so many different things with that movie. The locations, the filming, Sean Connery, everything. It's such a good movie. And so Christopher is going to be there. And then we also have Lyndon Ashby going to be there. He was in the 1995 Mortal Kombat. He was Johnny Cage in that one. Robin Shou is going to be there. He's been in a lot of different things. Paul W.S. Anderson is going to be there. And then Tom Woodruff Jr. will be there. We also have Chris Casamesa and Keith Cook for Scorpion and Reptile in the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. Featured guests. Let's see. We've got Alan Tudyk, and his career's done pretty good. He's had a few different shows that he's done that he's done well. So he's going to be there. We've got Famke Janssen. She's going to be there. She is someone that I would actually like to meet. I liked her on Hemlock Grove. The show took a turn to the weird. I didn't like the way that it ended, but the overall premise of the show was actually quite good. And it's a horror show, so take a look at it. It is, it was through Netflix. The first 1 to 2 seasons were very good. I think it was done well. And you're going to see some other surprise actors that you probably didn't know were in it. And I'm not going to tell you. Anyway, so you have to find out. So you have to go watch. Ha ha. And then we also have Laura Prepon. From that 70s show to multiple other things. Orange is the New Black to all kinds of things. So you've got some good actresses here that are going to be there. We also have Ahmed Best is going to be there, Star Wars fame. So in case you're looking to get your signature, definitely get there and get the signature from that person. Bryce Dallas Howard, she's going to be there. She's done a lot. She was, I liked her in Rocket Man. Yeah, I liked her in Rocket Man. Let's see, Shamik Moore. Okay, he's going to be there. John DiMaggio is going to be there. Terry Virts. Oh, okay. So he is an actual astronaut. Interesting. Okay. Then we got the wrestling fair here. I don't know why they keep adding. Adam Copeland. I mean, he's done some movies and stuff, so he's pretty good. Beth Phoenix. Ron Wayne Ferris. As the Honky Tonk Man. Glenn Jacobs as Kane. And so we got the Beauty and the Beast. Ron Perlman. I met Ron Perlman about 4 or 5 years ago. And I like his acting. He's a very good actor. And the different things that he's done, from Sons of Anarchy to, I mean, just everything. I mean, it was just something else. I think he's a very good actor. Very nice to meet. And then, again, Linda Hamilton's going to be there. Jane Seymour is going to be there. I might froth all over the table, but yeah, she'll be there. Yeah, that would be somebody. If you've never seen Live and Let Die, she was one of the Bond girls. Yeah, yep. Also in Battlestar Galactica as well. And Somewhere in Time with Christopher Reeves. Another good movie. One that it was done well. That was a movie that was really done well. So I'm surprised. Jane Seymour. That's a good one. Then we also have Joe Lando. It's going to be there. We've also got the Hunter reunion from the show Hunter. Okay. You know, that wasn't a bad series. I just didn't get into it too much. Wasn't bad. I watched a few episodes here and there. Yellowstone. Okay, so we got Jefferson White and Jen Landon. They're going to be there. They have pulled out all the stops on this one. Ian Bowen is going to be there, and also Denham Richards. And there's going to be an Aladdin reunion with Linda Larkin and Jonathan Freeman. Melrose Place. Hot damn. Yeah, Heather Locklear is going to be there. Wow. I'm impressed. You know, I mean, she doesn't do much anymore, but man, back in the day. Yeah, back in the day. Anyway, we'll move on. And then we got Daphne Zuniga. She's going to be there. Yeah, a few roles that Vision Quest, I definitely remember, and Dynasty too, as well as The Fly too. And then Grant Show will be there. Music industry guests. Let's look here. We've got Tommy Thayer from Kiss. We've also got Eric Singer will be there. Let's see. Debbie Gibson's going to be there. All right. Now I know that my fiance would like to meet Debbie Gibson. And then Stephen Piercy from Rat will be there. Lita Ford. Definitely. She was hot in her time. Definitely hot. Definitely. Saving Abel. I don't know. Anyway, and then Nelson. The Nelsons are going to be there too. So they really, boy, they got, oh, we're not done yet. Holy mackerel. I told you this was a big con. And we've got Lindia Cornell, Jim Bullock are going to be there. And Too Close for Too Close for Comfort was a show that was quite funny. And you had Jim Bullock. He played the gay character and was funny. Just so funny. Lydia Cornell, she, let's just put it this way, in her time, people frothed. Yeah, let's just put it that way. Anyway, and then we also have Deborah Van Valkenburg is going to be there. Let's see, wow. And the pirate movie reunion? Holy mackerel, folks. Get prepared. Hold the phone. We've got Christy McNichol is going to make an appearance there. Wow. Jiminy Christmas. This is crazy. And then we also have Christopher Adkins of Blue Lagoon fame, if you've ever seen Blue Lagoon. The original. I cannot watch some of these regurgitated movies that they do because they just suck. But the original Blue Lagoon, good movie. And Kristen McNichol, I mean, she was, in her time, very sought after and doing all kinds of things, from being kid actor on up. Wow. And the other special guests, let's look here. We've got Adam Baldwin. Tons of different shows and movies. He was great in The Last Ship, Firefly, Serenity, Full Metal Jacket. Excellent in Full Metal Jacket as well. Interesting. And then we also have Kate Jackson. Oh, come on, people. Charlie's Angels. The original Charlie's Angels. Not the regurgitated stuff that they did. This is the original. Yep. With Cheryl Ladd. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cheryl Ladd. So Kate Jackson. She's going to be there. Interesting. And then we also have... See, we're not done, folks. I mean, this is like a big con. I wasn't joking. We also have Joel David Moore. Mara Wilson, best known as Matilda, Miss Doubtfire, and Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Lorenzo Lamas. He's going to be there. Okay. Interesting. You know, that guy is still handsome. It's pretty impressive for his age. Wow. I hope I look that good. Interesting. And then we have Theo Rossi. Theo Rossi. He's a great actor. He's somebody that doesn't get enough roles. When he does get the roles, he's very, very good, because he was in Sons of Anarchy, as I probably already said. But his role in that, he played Juice. There were some sad things that the transformation for that guy in that role, him playing Juice, was very transformative and quite an interesting travel, or not travel, what would be the best word? Evolving character that he was in that show. Definitely someone to watch. I like him. He's a great actor. He was also at the con with Ron Perlman, and they did a talk, panel talk that one year. We also have Patrick Renna. And if you don't know him, he's from Sandlot and multiple other things, a couple horror movies. Tyler Labine, horror movies, shows, all kinds of different things. He's actually a pretty good actor. I like him. We've also got Todd Bridges. Yes, Todd Bridges. Yep. What you talking about, Willis? Different Strokes, yes. Then we also have Cooper Barnes. Gee, many Christmas, this is long. We've got Mackenzie Phillips. She's going to be there. Wow. Wow. So, Mackenzie Phillips is going to be there. She is the daughter of John Phillips of the folk rock band, the Mamas and Papas. There's some stories with the Mamas and Papas that are quite interesting. And so she's been tons of stuff. I grew up watching her. One Day at a Time. Definitely. She was also in Orange is the New Black too, by the way. And then Gabrielle Carteris. She was on Beverly Hills 90210. And she will be there as well. And let's see, we've got David Vincent, Daniel Ball, Chuck Huber, Phil Parsons, Matthew David Rudd, and these are all like voiceover actors, it looks like. Yeah. And then Brian Mathis, Matthew David Rudd, I think I said that already. So, that was the complete list of everyone's going to be at this con. Wow. This is an episode in an episode review. Big time. I mean, wow. Jeez. Yeah. What can you say? It took a day just to cover everyone that's going to be at this con. So if you are in Tennessee, well, mainly Knoxville, Tennessee, this is definitely one that you're going to probably want to put your walking shoes, your good gym shoes, not the ones you use to mow the lawn. Put on a nice shirt, nice pair of pants or shorts. It can be cold inside in some of these cons. Sometimes shorts are, it gets a little cold. Hop your happy ass over to the con. Go meet some of these people. Because, like I said, some of the ones I mentioned are definitely ones that need to be highlighted. Because, hey, you don't see them at a lot of these cons. This one, definitely. So, I'm sure there's going to be, you've got all the additional fare of the vendors and different panels and things like that. But definitely check out Fanboy Expo, Knoxville Convention, July 10th through the 12th, 2026, at the Knoxville Convention Center. And again, this is your host, Brian Bobo of the Horrors Podcast. And if you go, or if you get pictures with some of these different guests that are going to be appearing there, or if you want to give us your review of how the show went, or what problems arose, or whatever, hey, throw them our way. You can contact us. I think I'll probably set up an email where you can email us. Might do that. But yeah, check out this con. Tickets. You know what? Let's go over the tickets real quick. I think this might be to help plan things. Now this does you the third party, but this is capturingticketing.com. But it's a lot better than Eventbrite. Typically, Gold VIP sold out. Diamond VIP sold out. Premium weekend admission ticket $109. Silver VIP sold out. Stuff sold out. Admission tickets daily $35. Weekend $85. Saturday $45. Pricing's really good. Autographs. So let's see. They're gonna run the gambit here for everyone. It's kind of curious to see. Christopher Lambert is going to be for autograph on standard autograph. I wonder what they mean by the plus. See, they don't really give you anything but $80 for a standard. And Debbie Gibson. Let's see. I just want to see how much Henry Winkler's was. $80. Wow. That's cool. Huh. Heather Locklear, 65. Very surprised about that. There's just so much 80s here. You'd be surprised. But, all right. So check out this con. And like I said, hope you enjoy the con. If you can go. It's definitely something that you get out with these cons. I'm gonna jump off the con wagon for a moment. One of the best things about these conventions is, so many people spend so much time in their own environment. They don't get out much, especially the younger generation now is they're not communicating with other people. I think the cons kind of help in regards to this, where they can get out, they meet other people of like mind, and possibly meet up and make new friends and do all kinds of different things. So, encourage yourself or anyone that to at least go for a day to one of these conventions. And, if you bump into somebody that's dressed like Freddy Krueger or something like that, say, hey, how you doing? Talk to them. Just have fun. Because you know what? That's what these cons are about, is having fun. And meeting different people that you grew up with, that either you idolized or just liked watching, or it was part of your growth in life. Because, yeah, sure, I watched a lot of TV, but I was also outside. I was doing other things, so it wasn't just, stuck behind the TV. But I enjoyed a lot of these different shows and stuff that these different stars and actors and actresses spent their their craft in developing the characters and things like Battlestar Galactica and a lot of the different horror movies, all of these things. So you can also call it escapism, but it's a nice way of getting out, spending the day with other people. If you want to dress up as a character, you can dress up as a character. You're not going to feel weird because everyone else is pretty much dressed up in some way, shape, or form, especially at the Fanboy Expos. Be prepared. There are going to be a lot of people that are dressed up in different characters, from horror to sci-fi to anime, you name it, going to be there. But for this review, for this horror con, or whatever con you want to call it, or pop culture, I would say pop culture / horror / multiple different things. Definitely hope that you enjoyed this deep dive into this con, and go enjoy it. And we will talk next week.